Today, we're going to build a complete brand for a local coffee shop named Sunrise Coffee live on screen from an absolute blank page using just one platform called Magica. And by the end of this video, you're going to be able to do this for any business, your own business idea, your client's business, a side hustle you've been thinking about doing for years. Let's go. So if you are new here, this is a place where I show beginners and small businesses how to use AI to grow a business and create content using one simple platform, and that's Magica AI. Today, we're going to be creating our fictional coffee shop called Sunrise Coffee. We're going to build this entire brand identity from scratch, live on screen right now. Let's go. Real quick, let's go over what we're going to build: your brand strategy and positioning, your logo concept, your brand voice, a full week of social media content, and ad copy that actually converts, because we all need those sales to run our businesses, right? So real quick, branding is more than just what your logo looks like and what colors you use in your logo. You want to think about what kind of questions your customer is going to be asked when they find your website or find your shop. So they're going to say, is this for me? Can I trust these people? Can I trust this business? And why should I pick this business over all the other ones down the street? It's really important to think about these questions in the beginning when you're starting a business, because everything else is going to be built up on top of this foundation. Okay, so let's head over to Magic AI. We're going to put in this prompt. I'm building a brand for a local coffee shop named Sunrise Coffee. It's located in a warm suburban neighborhood. Help me define the following: the ideal target customer, the brand positioning statement, the brand personality in 5 words, and a 1-sentence brand mission statement. Make it feel warm, community-focused, and approachable, and not corporate. Very important. Okay, and here's what it came up with. Our ideal customer is going to be our neighborhood regular, a local resident, and their ages 20 to 50, values routine, connection, and quality. They might be a parent grabbing coffee after a school drop-off or a remote worker looking for a change of scenery. We've got our brand positioning statement. We are for neighbors who want more than just a coffee run. Sunrise Coffee is a local coffee shop that turns an ordinary morning into a moment of connection. Because unlike big chains that treat you like a ticket number, we treat you like family, one cup and one conversation at a time. Brand personality: welcoming, genuine, down-to-earth, uplifting, familiar. And here's our mission statement: Sunrise Coffee exists to bring neighbors together over a great cup of coffee, creating a warm and welcoming space where every visit feels like coming home. Okay, that all sounds good to me. Let's move on to the fun part, the logo. So we got a prompt here. We're going to say, create a minimalist coffee shop logo icon for a brand called Sunrise Coffee. The design should feature a rising sun combined with a warm coffee cup or steam rising from a cup in the shape of a sun. We want to use a warm color palette: burnt orange, golden yellow, and cream white. Make it clean and modern and friendly, suitable for a local neighborhood coffee shop. We want the icon only, just the picture. We don't want any words or text in this icon, and use a flat design style. Okay, let's see what it gave us back here. Here's our logo. Here's our Sunshine Coffee logo. That looks pretty good to me. And it does tell you what steps it completed to create this. So if you want to know what image model I use the GB2 image model. Some people prefer Nano Banana. If you do want to try, you can ask it for a second logo idea. You can also tell it to use a different model, which is something I like about Magica. So I said, use the model Nano Banana to create a second logo design using the same prompt. So we're going to scroll down, and here's the second design that it gave us. So you can see how the different models might give you a slightly different image or result from your prompt. So you can experiment with it, try it out, ask for different variations of designs, and it's going to give you something different back. It's going to give you more ideas. Next, you want to think about your color palette of your branding and what types of fonts you're going to use, say on like the sign of your store or on your advertisements, on any like brochures or business cards like that, right? So we're going to say, based on this brand personality, warm, welcoming, community-driven, suggest a complete color palette with our color hex codes and some font pairings for Sunrise Coffee. Explain why each choice fits the brand. So we got our color palette here. We have our orange color with our hex code, our golden yellow, cream white, espresso brown. And then we got our font pairings. It's going to recommend pairing 1, your handwritten kind of fonts, your caveat and Unito sans. I tried to pull those up in Word here, but it doesn't have those, at least on my computer. And I don't feel like looking them up online. So, but it sounds like it's like the more like cursive, handwritten kind. And then pairing number 2 is your modern and cozy, your Française, your Poppins. And then this is the part that I wanted to know, why it's recommending these brands. So it says use pairing 1, which is the more handwriting style. for in-store touch points like your menus, your chalkboards, your cup sleeves, your social posts. Your handwritten warmth reinforces your local and personal branding. Pairing number 2 is your more professional font for digital and formal brand touchpoints like your website, your packaging, and your signs where you need consistency and legibility at scale while still keeping that soft human feel. Okay, and the next thing you want to have is your voice and messaging. So this is the kind of words you would use to describe your business. This is probably the section that most people forget about the most often. It's just kind of an afterthought, but what words are you allowed to use in your branding and your messages? What words are you not allowed to use? That's important to define beforehand. So we've got our prompt here: write a brand voice guide for Sunrise Coffee. Include the overall tone of voice, a list of words and phrases they actively use, a list of words and phrases they should never use, and 3 tagline options that could be used in marketing. And then again, our brand is warm, community-focused, and approachable, not corporate. Overall tone of voice, we want it to sound like we're genuinely a friendly neighbor, not a barista performing, not a brand chasing trends. We want it to sound like we're going to be someone who remembers your order and actually means it when they ask how your day is going. Okay, and it's going to give us some words that you should be used, good coffee, real ingredients, made with care, community, locals, familiar faces, the regulars. It's going to say words and phrases that we never use, your corporate and business jargon, like synergy, customer journey, members only. And you should also not be using all caps, which sounds like shouting. Although people with parents might disagree because they'll just type in all caps because they can't see anything. Here's our 3 tagline options. Where mornings begin together, good people, good coffee, good morning, your neighborhood's first light. Okay, next part, we want to get to our social media content strategy. So we're going to give it a prompt to create some Instagram posts, create 5 Instagram captions for Sunrise Coffee, a warm community post with local coffee shop. Each caption should cover a different content angle, your product spotlight, community and local, behind the scenes, customer motivation, and your weekend vibes. Use the brand voice. Keep each caption under 150 words. Okay, and here's number 1, our Instagram copyright here. Product spotlight. There's a reason our caramel oat latte keeps showing up on your usual list. Real espresso, steamed oat milk, and a swirl of house-made caramel. Nothing fancy, just made right every single time. Some mornings just need a little extra warmth. This one's ready when you are. Come try it fresh today. So number 2, it's got our community posts. Behind the scenes is number 3. Number 4 is customer motivation. Number 5 is the weekend vibe. We're going to go back to number 1 here, and we're going to copy this, and then we're going to paste it below. We're going to say, create an image we can use to post for this Instagram post, the product spotlight one, and then this is what we pasted in from what it just gave us. Okay, give it a second to make that image. And it says, here's your product spotlight image for the caramel oat latte Instagram post. That does look appetizing. It looks pretty real too. But again, if it's going to tell you it completed this in 3 steps, like how it created the image, AI generation, then it's going to tell you what model it used. So if you don't like this GPT image 2 model and you want to use something else, you can just ask it to. I didn't specify that in my prompt here. If you want to do it, like that's the place. You can also ask it to create a second variation and then put your model preference in there. Next thing we want for our business, we want to write some ads, right? We want to bring in some foot traffic, get some people in the door to make some sales. So we're going to say, write a Facebook and Instagram ad for Sunrise Coffee promoting our new loyalty card program. The offer is buy 9 coffees, get the 9 coffees, get the 10th one free on one of those punch card things. Your target audience is going to be local residents ages 22 to 55 who visit the shop regularly. Keep it under 100 words, match the Sunrise Coffee brand voice, warm, genuine, and community-focused. Okay, so just like before, it's going to give us the text first, the copyright. Every cup you grab with us is one step closer to a free one. Buy 9 coffees, get your 10th one free on the house. No gimmicks, no expiration stress, just a little thank you for being part of the neighborhood. And then I asked you to create an image for that, and here is the image that we got. Look at this, guys. This looks so good. Buy your 9th coffee, get your 10th free, and it's got a picture of the punch card here. Ask about it in store today. I think that looks pretty good. So guys, we just did a lot in 10 minutes. We created a whole brand from scratch, your brand strategy, your target customer profile, your positioning statement, your logo concept, your color palette, and your fonts with the hex code of your colors, typography pairing, your brand voice, some taglines, your first 5 social media posts, a few AI generated pictures to use for those posts, and your Facebook ad copy with the picture that you can actually use for the ad. So it's pretty awesome, guys. This is all on the platform Magica AI, which is kind of like your all-in-one chat. So you don't need 4 different subscriptions for prompting and for pictures. You can do it all in one place, which is why I like this. If you want to get some free credits, I do have an affiliate link below. Go ahead and check that out. Otherwise, if you have anything you'd like me to try or make a video about in this platform, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.